Hello, it's a pleasure to get a chance to speak with you. My name is Assistant Professor Michael Stout. I'm an anesthesiologist assistant that practices anesthesia at Miramar Hospital in the Memorial Health System. I'm also a program director at Nova Southeastern University. As a program director, I direct an anesthesiologist assistant training program, helping to take bright young minds like yourself and provide them the skills and knowledge they need to practice as an anesthesiologist assistant. So a lot of people want to know what an AA does. That's the short term for anesthesiologist assistant. Well, an AA is an exciting career field. It's highly technical, and what you do is you help an anesthesiologist deliver anesthesia. Anesthesiologists today do an excellent job providing safe and compassionate anesthesia care for people that need surgery, but they're also able to do that for multiple patients all at the same time. And the way they do that is working with allied health and nursing providers like myself and other anesthesiologist assistants. So we work in conjunction with the anesthesiologist to provide the medicine. We will go ahead and place breathing tubes. We can place IV catheters to give fluids, other invasive lines, so we can place catheters in the neck. We can place other catheters in the body, provide pain medicine, monitor patients during the surgery. It's a very exciting field. Myself, I currently work, as I said, in Memorial Hospital Miramar, but I began back at Emory University is where I trained as an anesthesiologist assistant as one of the first and one of the few training programs. Now, individuals that want to pursue this healthcare field have many more opportunities. There's 10 training programs throughout the country, 2 right here in the state of Florida at Nova Southeastern University, 1 in Fort Lauderdale and 1 in Tampa. After completing my training at Emory, I worked in the Atlanta area at Piedmont Hospital, a spectacular training facility. I got a chance to work with transplant surgeons, heart surgeons, some of the leading anesthesiologists in the field. They provided surgical health care to the Atlanta Braves, so it was exciting also for the Georgia Tech basketball team, so I got a chance to meet some really exciting people along the way and help them out. Then after moving from Atlanta, I came down here to West Palm Beach, right here in West Palm Beach, Florida, where I was hired by an anesthesiologist to work at St. Mary's Hospital, right down the road from where we're sitting today. I spent a couple of years there working at St. Mary's, doing trauma anesthesia, working with neonates, which are little babies, a few weeks to a few days old. And then also I moved on to Good Samaritan Hospital right here in the Palm Beach County area as well. Then after working for a few years, the opportunity became available to get into teaching. So now I work with some very talented and exciting individuals, helping them sort of follow the same path that I did, and some of the mentors helped me. Speaking of those mentors, I was really inspired by a lot of my science professors. I went to the University of Florida where I got my college degree. It's important to pursue your education, find a college that is going to be a good fit for you and where you can find good mentors. I also worked at Shands Hospital while I was at the University of Florida as a respiratory therapist, and that's where I had a chance to meet Dr. Michael Mela, who is the head of the anesthesiologist residency training program at the time. And he really inspired me to be an anesthesiologist assistant. He said it's an exciting career field. Every day is different. You're going to be an instrumental member of the anesthesia care team. And to this day, I'm always thankful for the time I spent with Dr. Mela. He volunteered his time to let me shadow him, and we watched a baby being delivered. We did a kidney transplant. I helped the anesthesia care team by being a careful observer, and then went on to pursue my education the next year. I grew up in New Jersey, actually. Now it seems to be, as I'm getting older, a long time ago, but 38 years ago I was born in New Jersey, near New York City. That's where a lot of my family is, and like many in the state of Florida, my family decided to move to Florida for new opportunities and warmer weather. So in our first home, we moved to Tampa, Florida. It was actually, the town was called Countryside, and I attended Eastlake High School right down the road from Countryside High School. And after high school, then I went on to the University of Florida. So I've been a Florida person for a long time now, but I did have to go up back to Atlanta to attend anesthesiologist assistant school. Some of the things I like to do outside of of work. I mean, it's granted, work is demanding when you choose a healthcare field. It often can involve nights or weekend hours, sometimes holidays. I've had to work on Christmas before, but remember that people get sick at any time during the year, and you have to be willing to commit to that purpose. But we do get our free time as well, and so some of my favorite activities is music. I was in the orchestra when I was at the University of Florida, so I'd love to go see the ballet, go to the orchestra. I love to cook. I love gourmet cooking. They actually say that people that are good with their hands are good in anesthesia. So if you like sports, I played volleyball in college, or if you like working with your hands, because it's anesthesia, it's not just medicine where you're using your brain, but it's medicine where you're using your hands as well. You're going to get a lot of those hand skills, like hand-eye coordination, working with some of these extracurricular activities. So sports, music, it's a great development activities. Now, I'm not an official member of the TLeroy Jefferson Medical Society, but we're an invited guest here, so we're very excited to come and participate. It's a wonderful organization, and we love the mission that it serves, reaching out to youths. But this is a chance for you to meet some of the most exciting and rewarding career fields there are. There's some great mentors here in the Medical Society, as well as some of the organizations that they work with. Some words of wisdom. What I say is, if you want to choose a career as an anesthesiologist assistant, or for that matter, if you want to go and become an anesthesiologist, possibly you could be my boss someday. The way to do it is to find a fit. There's nothing more important than finding your fit. And what I mean by that is, choose an activity that you're passionate about. Don't choose an activity that just seems good because of just the money or the opportunity. That's important too. That's going to come. But if you're passionate about what you do, you're going to be great at it. And by that, I also encourage you to aim high. Shoot for the stars. There's a lot of opportunities out there. Just at Nova Southeastern University, there's over 20 career fields in healthcare and medicine that you can choose: dentistry, medicine, anesthesiologist assistant, physical therapy, occupational therapy. It's an exciting time for individuals like yourself to go out and find those areas that excite you. So I encourage you to get in touch with these great mentors, especially through the Medical Society here. Get into the hospitals, volunteer, work with patients. You'll get to meet practitioners doing their daily jobs, and you're going to know which one is really going to inspire you. And once you know that, there's some great opportunities. If you find that anesthesia is for you, or possibly being an anesthesiologist assistant, it's a rewarding career field that it is going to be able to allow you to achieve financially. You'll be able to achieve intellectually through your studies, and feel good about that you're helping people at a time that is really dramatic for them. So I wish you a lot of luck. Congratulations on your success so far. If you're viewing this video, you're already on the right track. Get out there and get involved.